Now we'll be discussing about a dual priority encoder. Okay, what is a dual priority encoder? As we all aware of priority encoder, what is a priority encoder? So based on the input, see, suppose I am having some D0 to D7. Okay, some D0 to D7 data is there. I am telling about your priority encoder. Okay, if suppose D7 is high, in active high I am telling about. If suppose D7 is high, if D7 is 1, what will be your output? What will be our output? Is like, if D7 is 1, irrespective of other inputs, if D7 is 1, it is directly converting it into like 1, 1, 1. This is in active high. Okay. Suppose in active low, if D7 is equivalent to 0, so irrespective of the other inputs, what happens if D7 is 0, it will be converted into active low outputs like 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is for active low. This is for active high. Okay, that means depends upon your highest priority number. If it is like 1, it will not check other inputs. If it is like 1, it will be providing like 1, 1, 1. If it is 0 for active low, that means D7 is activated, so it will be converted into 0, 0, 0. This is your highest priority encoder. Okay, now comes under here dual priority encoder. That means if suppose this is 0, you will be providing with this. Again, it will check for the next highest priority. Suppose I am getting like 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0 like this. This is my data. Okay, it will check. Okay, D7 is at highest priority. Again, it should also check that D6 is of next highest priority. So this is your first highest priority, this should be your second highest priority. So it should represent at the output that D7 means it should represent like 1, 1, 1. This is your first highest priority. The second highest priority is D6, that is 1, 1, 0. This is for active high. If suppose it is like active low, like 0, 0, like 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, something like this it is there. Okay, see, this is having highest priority enough. So this is your highest priority. Again, it will check for the next highest priority. So this is your highest priority. Suppose let it be D7, D6, D5. So D7 is at highest priority. It will be converted into active low signals, that is nothing but 0, 0, 0. And next highest priority is at D5, so it will be converted into like 0, 1, 0. Right? So these are your first highest priority and second highest priority for active low signals and as well as active high signals. Okay, why I'm been telling is that now we will be seeing in your ICs. Okay. So this is your dual priority encoder. That means it will be telling what is the highest priority and it is also checking for the next highest priority. What is your next highest priority? So you will be getting at your output. Right, now we can see here this is your second dual priority encoder. That means as I have said that, right, there are two priorities. You can identify two priorities in your data input. Okay, here you can see here this is your 74 by 148. As we all know, that is like highest priority encoder. Here it is taking like 8 inputs. Okay, 8 is of active low. Suppose like see here, if I7 is equivalent to 0, it will find it out that okay, I7 is at highest priority and it will convert its outputs to 0, 0, 0. Why? Because it is like lower active low signals, right? It will be converting into 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is your highest priority encoder. Now comes under here 74 by 138. It is like 3 to 8 decoder. As you know, like 3 to 8 decoder, it is taking 3 inputs and as well as 8 outputs. At the same time, here he comes here like 74 by 148. That means here is also like highest priority encoder. Okay, now coming here, see, I have been taking like 8 outputs like 0 to 7 data input. I have been taking 1 1 0 1 0, like 1 1 0. You can take any of the input. Now I am considering that input. Okay, right. Now I am taking like active low signals, right? These are like active high. Now I am converting into active low signals, right? 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1. So this data input, that means whatever this active low signals, has to be placed over here. See here, I am placing your active low signals. Data input is 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 1. This is my data I am giving here. Okay, so as this is like highest priority encoder, it will check I7. Okay, I7 is 0 here. As we know the truth table, right? If I7 is equivalent to 0, irrespective of other inputs, what it will provide, what will be your output? A0, A1 and A2. What it will provide, like I7th bit is high, I7th bit is high, so it will be providing 0 0 0. Okay, so it will provide 0 0 0. Okay, and see here again, these 0 0 0 as given as an input to the 3 to 8 decoder. That means all the inputs are 0 0 0 here. At the same time, if you see, this is your group select. That means you have given one input. That means you have got something. So your input is given. So GS is equivalent to 0. Again, E0 means you are cascading other ICs. So E0 is equivalent to 0 here. Okay. At the same time, some valid data is available here. Okay. Right. If you see here, as you are being giving 0 to 3 to 8 decoder, what is like 3 to 8 decoder will be telling about? It is like taking input and it will be making only one 3 to 8 decoder. That means with this input only one output will be in active low and remaining all pins will be in active high. Right, see, it is taking 0 0 0. It means that only Y0 is in active low. Active low, that means it will provide 0 here, as 0 means Y0 is 0 and remaining all will be 1. Okay, and that inputs will be provided to here. You can see here, this is your DL0. DL0 is 0 there. So that is what I am keeping here. See, whatever the data inputs, that is whatever Y0 to YL, that is DL0 to D7, that active low signals I am providing here. Okay, that is DL0 is equivalent to 0, DL1 is equivalent to 1, DL, that means all will be active high. Right, only DL0 will be active low here. Again, what is RL0 and RL0? See here, this RL0 indicates that this is at highest priority, and whereas these are at the lowest priority. So consider this, whatever the data here, I'll be just applying here also. That is what RL0 is equivalent to 0. So I am taking RL0 is equivalent to 0. RL1 is equivalent to 0. So 0. That means whatever the data, 0 0 1 0 1 0, so on. See here, if 0 input is given, what will be our inverted output? It will be like 1. If 0 input is given, what will be an inverted output? 1. 1 is given, inverted output will be 0. If 0 input is given, output will be 1 here. And 1 is like 0. 0 is like 1. If you see here, what is NAND gate will be telling about? What is NAND gate? If both are 1 1, output will be 0. If both inputs are 1, output will be 0, and remaining all cases output is 1. Okay, if both inputs are 1, output will be 1, and remaining all cases output will be 0. Okay, see here, different inputs. As different inputs, output is 1. So different inputs, output is 1 here. And same inputs like 1 1. 1 1, output will be 0. See here, 1 1, output will be 0. And 0 1, output will be 1. And 1 1, output will be 0. and 0 1 output will be like 1 1 1 output will be 0, similarly and so on. See here, what is the main advantage of this is that, as we all know that RL naught is equivalent to 0. If RL naught is equivalent to 0, means it indicates that I7 is at highest priority. As I7 is highest priority, you have been converting into 0 0 0. That is first highest priority you have got from this IC. Okay, that is completed. Now I should make that highest priority to be 0. So here if you see RL naught is equivalent to 0, that means you are getting output like 1, means 1 is given to active low signal. That means you are disabling it. Right, as you are providing to active low, so you are not connecting this RL naught to your priority. So next will be 0 here. These are active low signals, it will check whether it will be like 0. See here you have 0, here you have 0, here you have 0. So it will be checking the next highest priority. As this is also highest priority encoder, so it will check for the priority encoder. Where you found 0 here you found 0. That means RL1 is given as highest priority. Irrespective, if you see here, RL3 is also 0, RL5 is also 0, but as this is highest priority encoder, what is your highest priority here? RL1. So what will be your RL1? That will be given at that output. So what will be your RL1? RL1 is nothing but your I6. So what will be your at the data output will be like 0 1 0. So this is your highest priority. And what is your A valid? A valid means this is your data. That means this is this one. So you have got here 0 0 0. That means these are active low signals. As active low signals means 0 0 0 indicates your active low signals. If it is like 1 1 1 means I7. I7 is highest priority. At the same time, if you see here 0 1 0, this is your active low signals. It indicates your I6 is at second highest priority. Okay, and this is what you can see from this diagram. Okay, you have found out first highest priority here. At the same time, again I should make this highest priority, see I7, to be 0. So I am deactivating it. See, from here I am getting 1. That means your highest priority is disabled, and the next highest priority will be this one. So depending upon your highest priority, your output will be assigned.